In the village of Umudioka, there was a man named Chief Oba, the wealthiest and most powerful man in the land. His mansion stood at the heart of the village, surrounded by high walls and iron gates. He owned vast farmland, countless cows, and a fleet of latest cars. But despite his generosity, there was something strange about his wealth. No one knew how he kept getting richer every year. Every New Year Eve, Chief Uba held a grand feast for the entire community. He would personally select the fattest cow from his herd, slaughter it, and invite everyone to eat and celebrate. It was a tradition that had lasted for decades. Young men, old men, women, and children would gather in his compound, eating, drinking, and dancing till the early hours of the morning. Many young men who ate the meat of the sacrificed cow never prospered in life. Some became sick and never recovered. Some lost their businesses. Some went mad, and some disappeared without a trace. Year after year, the village lost its brightest youth, but no one dared to question Chief Oba. He was too powerful. One year, a wise old man named Mazi Ike called his grandson Chidubem and whispered, "My son, do not eat the meat from Chief Uba's feast. It is cursed." Chidubem was shocked. "Papa, how can you say that? Chief Uba has been doing this for years. He is a good man." The old man sighed. "You are young, but I have seen things. Have you not noticed how the young men who ate his meat never become successful? His wealth comes at a price, and that price is the destinies of those who ate his sacrifice." Chidubem was troubled, but did not want to believe his grandfather's words. He decided to investigate. On the night before the new year, Chidubem took a very dangerous risk. He sneaked into Chief Uba's compound, hiding behind the trees. He saw something that made his blood run cold. At exactly midnight, Chief Uba entered a secret chamber beneath his mansion. Inside, there was a large pot filled with black liquid. Strange symbols were drawn on the walls, and the air was heavy with the scent of blood. Then 3 marksmen walked in. They chanted strange incantations and brought out a small wooden box. Inside the box were small glowing objects, hearts, but not ordinary hearts. Chidubem realized with horror that there were the spiritual hearts of the young men who had eaten the meat over the years. Chief Uba laughed wickedly. "With this sacrifice, I remain the richest and most powerful. Their destinies are mine forever." Chidubem gasped. His grandfather was right. The feast was not a celebration. It was a ritual. His heart pounded as he turned to run, but he accidentally stepped on a dry branch, and the snap echoes through the silent night. Chief Uba and his men stopped chanting. "Who is there?" the chief roared. Chidubem held his breath, his heart racing. He knew he had to escape, but could he? If he got caught, would he ever see the light of the day again? Chidubem's heart pounded like the talking drum of the village masquerade. He could hear the hurried footsteps of Chief Uba's guard approaching. He had to escape. He turned and ran, his bare feet barely making a sound against the cold earth. "Catch him!" Chief Uba bellowed. The guards stormed after him, their torches lighting up the darkness. Chidubem dashed through the bush, dodging trees and jumping over fallen logs. His breath came in sharp gasps, but he did not stop. He knew if they caught him, he would never be seen again. Suddenly, a hand grabbed his arm. Chidubem almost screamed, but a firm palm covered his mouth. "Shh! It is me," whispered Mazi Ike, his grandfather. Chidubem body sagged with relief. His grandfather had followed him, sensing something terrible would happen. The old man quickly led him through a narrow path that only the elders knew, and soon they were back in their hut. Chidubem was restless. "Papa, we must tell the villagers. We cannot let Shifuba continue stealing the destinies of our people." Mazi Ike sighed deeply. "My son, the truth is dangerous. Shifuba has ruled this village with fear. If we speak, they may not believe us." "But we cannot remain silent," Chidubem protested. The old man looked into his grandson's eyes, then nodded. "Then we must gather proof." That night, Chidubem and his grandfather spread the news secretly among the elders they trusted. The next morning, at the village square, Chidubem stood before the crowd. His voice trembled, but he spoke. "Chief Uba's wealth is built on our suffering. Every new year, he does not just kill a cow, he sacrifices our destinies." The villagers gasped. Murmurs spread. Some scoffed, unwilling to believe such accusation against their generous benefactor. Then Mazi Ike stepped forward. "My people, you have seen how our young men have fallen into misery after eating his meat. You have seen how his wealth only grows while we remain poor. Have you not wondered why?" The crowd grew silent, doubt creeping into their hearts. Chidubem then revealed what he had seen: the chamber, the ritual, the stolen destinies. "If you do not believe me, let us go there now. Let us see the truth with our own eyes." The villagers, burning with curiosity and suspicion, stormed into Chief Uba's compound. But the chief was ready. Chief Uba stood at his gate, smiling coldly. His guards held sharp machetes. "You dare accuse me? You dare insult the man who feeds you?" he sneered. But before anyone could answer, the ground trembled. A cold wind swept through the village. A terrible wailing filled the air. The cries of the lost souls Chief Uba had stolen. The villagers screamed in fear. Then, before their eyes, the iron gate of Chief Uba's mansion crumbled into dust. The spirits of the stolen young men appeared, pale, weak, their eyes empty. They pointed at Chief Uba. "You took our future. Now the gods take yours." Chief Uba screamed, falling to his knees. His body began to wither, his one strong hand turning thin and weak. His expensive clothes turned to rag. His mansion collapsed behind him, and his guards fled in terror. The villagers watched in horror as the mighty Chief Uba, once the wealthiest man in the land, became nothing but a poor, frail shadow of himself. The spirits vanished, taking with them the curse he had placed on the village. For the first time in years, the air felt lighter. The dark cloud over Umudioka had been lifted. Moral lesson. The villagers learned a painful truth that day. Not all gifts are blessings, and not all wealth comes from honest work. Chief Uba's greed had destroyed many lives, but in the end, evil never goes unpunished. Chidubem became a hero not because he was the strongest, but because he had the courage to speak the truth. As the people of Umudioka rebuilt their village and moved forward, one question remained in their hearts. How many more Shifubas walk among us, exchanging our destinies with gifts? Thanks for watching. If you're a story lover, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and also comment. See you in my next story. Bye.